Killing time is an interesting expression. We use it to talk about filling our time when we're waiting for something else to happen. For example, your train is delayed, so you have an hour to kill. So you decide to sit down, get a pint and read the paper in the pub in the station. Or you have a meeting with your friend, but you arrive early, so you have 10 or 20 minutes to kill. So you decide to whip out your phone and start consuming some brain-mushing shit. Or maybe you have a couple of hours to kill between lectures, so you decide to go up to your friend's flat and play video games and smoke weed. It's funny how we rarely choose to kill our time with something productive. It's more often than not some form of instant gratification activity, because this is what can alleviate the boredom that we feel when we're having to wait for something the easiest. And if you think about it, so much of our lives are filled with this dead time. If it's dead time, then why do we need to kill it? Maybe we should try bringing it back to life. Now I want to expand this idea to its logical limit. When we reach a certain age, let's say like 6, we all become aware of a certain inescapable fact, that everything and everyone we know is going to die, including ourselves. You may become aware of this earlier or later, maybe through the death of a relative or a family pet, or on a TV show or through a book. Doesn't really matter how or when you come to this realization, we all do at some point, because it's about the only fucking thing that you can rely on in this life. So if you think about it, all of us has an appointment, a meeting that we're waiting for, a date with death. That time that we're killing is actually killing us. Funny that, isn't it? Our whole existence, our 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, however many years we have been deemed lucky enough to have been given on this planet, is spent essentially waiting for the inevitable to happen. And how do we fill it? Well, largely in the same way that we fill our time when we're waiting on a mate or our train is delayed, with meaningless distractions. We study things that don't inspire or engage us. We work in jobs that degrade us or suck our souls, all the while providing next to no value to society as a whole, or are actually a net negative for humanity. We spend time with people we don't like, or don't know, or don't really want to know, engaging in pointless small talk, or biting our tongue, or feeling uncomfortable or anxious or bored. We numb and poison ourselves with dangerous and harmful substances like drugs and alcohol, trying to feel something in the moment, but all the while ensuring that we will feel less and less as time goes on. Now, why do we kill our time with this pointlessness, rather than trying to resuscitate it with some meaning and substance? I think we can start by changing how we view these spare minutes that we have while waiting for shit to happen. Rather than pull out our phones and degrade ourselves with social media, or nip out for a quick cigarette or 5 or 10, or squeeze in a quick pint or 2, why don't we squeeze in 100 squats? Why not shoehorn in a couple quick chapters of a brilliant book that teaches us something new and inspirational and insightful about life and how to live and how to view others? Why not learn a few new words of a language that will help us to communicate with more of our fellow man and open new doors of exploration for us? Why not create something, a piece of artwork, a lyric for a song, a gift for someone? After we regain control of how we kill time in the classical sense of the phrase, we can then look at how we kill time in the ultimate sense, our entire lives. We can learn things that we're actually fucking interested in, things that will allow us to improve ourselves in a useful and meaningful way, in a way that we can then hopefully use to advance society and improve things for our fellow time killers. We can dedicate our lives to work that feels purposeful and pure and good and meaningful. If such a thing exists, we can surround ourselves with like-minded people who we feel comfortable and safe and free around, and we can spend time with them laughing and smiling, being joyful and having fun. Because whatever way you look at it, the time that we kill is killing us, so why not fill it with something worthwhile?